Here we are, once again, back home. Let's see what we got here. I believe we've got some new boxes. The bullet bender? Bender or blender? The bullet blender. This gun never has to reload and accepts all types of bullets that the player has. Caliber's confounding, sorting makes you sick. With the bullet blender, you can truly fire and forget. Huh. Interesting. Alright. Sure. Let's give it a shot. Alright. Everything else is too expensive, I guess. What? It does seem to look like a mishmash of all kinds of guns. Interesting. Let's check it out.
Arthur Rao has been admitted to the ship. This Agent Abara referred with the console now.
Nozzle shots now ricochet off targets, dealing damage to a second nearby enemy. His weapon also has increased damage overall. Nozzle shots occasionally knock down targets that have increased damage. Niles's reflex amplifier now reflects a portion of attacks back to the attacker. Pleasant over an area, increasing your evasion when standing near him. Okay. Sure. Short burst, damaging AoE. Periodically fires a large beam that deals massive damage. Quickly, the armor, jet health. Alright then. Neat. Huh? It's a sniper rifle? Oh, it's changing now. Oh, it is a bulb up. Bulb up. What's it called in the game? Compact assault rifle. There you go. I don't know. Okay. All right, fine. I'll just leave it here for a little bit. Stew on it. Maybe I'll come back to it later. I don't know. Maybe if it equally consumes ammo, but if it goes through ammo one category at a time, so it goes from biomass container to compact rounds to heavy rounds to long rounds. I don't know exactly how it works, so yeah.
Commander, a moment of your time, if you would.
Of course.
Commander, I'm glad I managed to intercept you before we left.
Yeah.
There's something of utmost importance I wish to discuss.
Sure, I can spare a moment. What's up?
I received a message from a close friend of mine, Virgil. He was my co-protege under the Supreme Arbiter. His message claimed he had information relevant to the Supreme Arbiter's death. He wishes to meet with me at the Vox Relay on Paradise Island. You asked before, and I did not mention it.
Right.
But with Virgil's message, I now must warn you. Our greatest suspect in the Supreme Arbiter's murder is the Protectorate's consul.
And why is that exactly?
Our mentor always disdained him thoroughly, and he our mentor. If anyone would have had reason to slay her, it would have been him. But we have needed evidence. Evidence that I believe Virgil now possesses.
How close were you and Virgil exactly?
I would gladly give my life for his without hesitation, and he for mine. We are brothers beyond blood. It's been some time since the two of us last crossed paths, but little shall have changed between us. Of this, I have no doubt.
Is it going to be a problem that you're traveling with an outsider?
I sincerely expect not. Much like myself, Virgil has been trained differently from the average arbiter. His approach differs even from my own. Virgil often prefers to watch rather than act, and was often lenient with sentencing where I was not. This behavior was often criticized by the Supreme Arbiter, but there have been occasional rare instances where treating a subject with mercy ultimately resulted in better behavior. It is a novel, albeit strange, philosophy.
Hey, may want to try some of that yourself sometime.
The onset of war has tested my previously held notions most thoroughly, but an arbiter holds to their values. I believe Virgil feels the same. Whatever the case, Virgil awaits us on Paradise Island, Commander. I hope we shall find time to go there.
Right, at the Vox Relay, you said? Sure. Was this here before?
I'm certain as soon as I talk to Severin, I'll be able to figure this all out. No matter how I turn this over in my mind, I find no answers. Perhaps their faith failed them, and they succumbed to greed, sold us out for some measly bits.
How can he be sure he hasn't sold you out too?
I can't, but I'm fairly confident he wouldn't. If he did, he'll die like the rest of them. Then I'd truly be at a loss, with no idea how to get back in the Dawn's good graces. We're so deeply infiltrated, I'm certain our leader will have gone to ground.
Alright then. Where's Niles? We didn't leave him behind, did we? Oh.
Glad you stopped by. I had something I wanted to ask you. Now that we're out of pulping distance, are you sure about recruiting that Arbiter? That hammer's a fine piece of weaponry, sure enough. But how much can we trust the hand wielding it?
What's the problem? He seems fairly upright to me.
Don't let the luxuriant hair and good looks fool you.
I don't usually judge by appearance.
Sorry, misspoke. I meant good manners. Arbiters ain't like us. Facts matter less to them than personal judgments. Once the boulder's going, someone's getting crushed. I've seen it happen more than once.
We shouldn't judge Tristan by the actions of his compatriots.
What I say? You are the company you keep?
And now we're the company he keeps, so maybe he'll have a change of heart.
That optimism of yours never flags no waves, does it? Maybe you're right to give him a chance. But I'll be keeping my lamps on him, just in case things go the other way. I'm guessing you didn't come here to talk about Rao, though. So what's on your mind?
Nothing for now. Okay. Just checking. Okay, so we got... First off, we need to go to Free Market Station. Then we're going back to the Vox Relay. Paradise Island. And then after that we should be good to go to head for Cloister. But first we're gonna have to recruit the help of someone with us as well. Alright, let's get started. Wait a minute. Was this here before? Oh, it's just for my own bounty. Sub Rosa? Sure. Oh. Chilling shock rifle. Bread knife. Some things were born to kill, others were bred. Vaulted compact assault rifle. Blast-proof pyromaniac tunic. Well, I'll Now we know, I guess.
Blades, bludge, rouse.
They have anything new? No. Just have more gunpowder, though.
Tired of firearms that explode in your face? Come to Not a Weapon Store.
Okay. I thought that the stocks will update or something. You don't like getting your hands dirty and don't have the stomach for manual labor. You can no longer break down your items, but any crafting materials you find sell for more. You can no longer break down your items. I rarely do. But I also never sell any crafting materials, so... It's kind of a net negative flaw to have.
My boy lost all his spark when he got back from mental refreshment. I thought he seemed to touch melancholy before.
Doctor here. Get your stitches.
I'm guessing if the guy didn't update
Protect
his
your loved ones, protect yourself.
weapon stock,
Tell me what you need.
I'm guessing that there's no new armor as well. Right.
If you lost it, I'm
So.
selling it.
If you need coveralls, we got coveralls.
Hello there.
Glad there are people out here like you. Gives hope. Both of us, well, we're forever in your debt. Before I forget, here, this is for you. Thank you ever so much for freeing my father.
My friend from
Nice.
Placid Waters. Appreciate you fetching the pitch ball Millie got me. And of course, the escort out of there.
Yep.
Though mostly, the pitch ball.
Sure. How you doing, Waylon?
Wonderful, wonderful. So good to see Millie again. Don't know how to do anything here, but I can sing to my heart's content. You heading out? Do take care. Again, much obliged.
You got it, friend.
Anybody even listening to this?
Blam. Oh,
Let me sell you stuff.
the ones we unlock disappear from the inventory. I guess that makes sense. Alright. Back to the Incognito. Alright, next stop. Paradise Island.
Stop right there, Arbiter Ralph.
Oh.
Though I am here on official business, I would prefer to keep this cordial. The Consul seeks answers related to your recent activities. I approach you openly in the hopes that you will comply with his request and come with me peaceably.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not answer to Sentinels or the Consul.
If the Consul's goons know what we're doing, we may be in for more trouble than expected.
Your friend is wise. I constructed the message that drew you here. Virgil shall not be arriving. I recommend you lay down your weapons.
Virgil's not coming, you say? Curious.
What?
And here I was thinking I was already present.
Virgil, touting your flair for the dramatic, even now I see. But I fear our reunion must wait until we've dealt with this pawn of the Consul.
I had not expected a third party, but it is so much the better. I'm afraid you must come with me as well, Arbiter Montag.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness! Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere. Any attempts to force us shall be met with violent reprisal.
The Sentinel said he sent the message... The Sentinel said he sent the message to meet here. How did you know where we'd be?
I'm sure he only told you such a thing to lower your guard. All the easier to slide a blade between your ribs. This fool impersonated my credentials, triggering a system alert that led me here. A lowly deception, even for one of the Consul's own.
It was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly. Its aim was to draw your colleague here without bloodshed, for I know he would not have arrived at my request.
Your explanation does not pull my heartstrings, Sentinel. Yet you at least had the sense not to assail us outright. Surrender, and perhaps you may yet live.
You may not believe me, but I have much admiration for the work you and Arbiter Montag have done for the Protectorate. I've no wish to fight. Enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come willingly and peaceably, I beseech you.
What actions does Tristan have to explain? I thought Arbiters acted with impunity.
Both Arbiter Rao and Arbiter Montag were explicitly requested to return to Praetor by the Consul, alongside all other Arbiters some months ago. Refusal without reason is treasonous.
I'm sure that if we went, we would have been returned whole, neither interrogated nor mentally refreshed. As if your master's nefarious agenda would allow that.
I have no inkling of what you speak. My only master is the Protectorate. My only agenda, the return of peace throughout Arcadia.
If you want this to end peacefully, follow my lead.
Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation. We'll need a very good reason for my not answering the Consul's summons.
I'm actually a criminal Arbiter Rao has been tracking. He's shown me the error of my ways.
Come now, do you expect me to believe that? Not only are you not in shackles, but you're also still alive. I can't imagine Arbiter Rao would have allowed that willingly.
We're a strange pair, but repeated death-defying antics have brought us together.
Yes. When you ran through burning leaves to save those Protectorate children, I knew you'd truly given up your criminal upbringing.
I see.
Yep.
It would appear I misjudged this situation after all. I must reinterpret my orders. Accosting you illegally and the subsequent punishment would be mortifying.
So he's chosen not to attack, but the situation has not changed. We spare him. His master gains another tool to cover up the Supreme Arbiter's death.
What are you talking about? I do not seek to hide the Supreme Arbiter's death. I seek to find her killer. Such was next on my list of duties after I apprehended you.
I thought the Consul killed your mentor. Why is he looking into our death?
This is all clearly a tactic on the Consul's behalf. By sending out his agents, he seeks to deflect suspicion from himself. That is, if our compatriot here speaks true.
What must you think of me? or my fellow Sentinels, that you'd even suggest I'd lie to arbiters. I'm not the one positing scurrilous accusations about our beloved consul. But you needn't take me at my word. My next assignment was to investigate the Oculus collating post. A hidden room there may contain information pertinent to the investigation.
A hidden room, eh? Even the Protectorate's got things they don't want seen.
I cannot speak to its purpose, only that it is strange and worthy of investigation.
Or it is yet another falsity, intended to draw us close before snapping our necks.
It's a risk worth taking. I can endure whatever the consul sends my way, and if there is a minuscule chance that this sentinel speaks true, we must investigate.
I'm pleased to be of service, in some manner or another. Protectorate subjects should aid one another.
Before I forget, how did you learn about the secret room?
Secret is a misnomer. The room appears to have been built by mistake, but someone forestalled its demolition without marking it on station blueprints. This is but a suspect. I will take my leave of the lot of you, and in peace. It is my sincere hope that circumstances are as you claim, lest we be forced to meet again.
I shall follow him out, just to certify he intends to act as he speaks. That's done with. He left peaceably, as he said, though I have my doubts for how long.
That was some impressively savvy improvisation before, Commander. Without you, circumstances would have certainly devolved into a battle to the death.
Didn't seem like a righteous battle. Better to take the path of least resistance.
I'll spare you my doubts for the umpteenth time, Tristan. I just hope the risk is worthwhile.
I appreciate your caution, but it is quite unnecessary. My comrade and I will look into Oculus collating post.
Have you been to this place before?
Yes, but never for long, and it's been many years. I also have no recollection of any hidden room, so we may have some hunting to do. I regret we've not had more time to talk, Virgil. It has been ages.
Worry not. I'm certain we'll have plenty of time to converse when you've finished your investigation. I have several leads of my own to pursue, as a matter of fact. Until our paths cross again, my friend.
Alright. Nice meeting you. Can I ask you some questions, or?
I shall make certain no other puppets at the console yet seek us.
Yeah.
On your way.
Alright then. Let's go.
I recall this place. These stations have been automated since my day, though this one has certainly accrued dust. Odd that it would be in a state of lockdown. I have a general override that should allow us entry, but anything specific to local systems, including security systems, may be beyond me. But this is...
Ooh.
These security measures should not be operational. And the station seems to be on reserve power. We'd best tread carefully.
Oh, that's not good. Is this like an instant kill kind of situation, or what's going on here? Oh.
The most ignoble place to end.
Alright, well. Luckily it wasn't a instant kill kind of situation. Is there any way to turn them off from here now that we've crossed over, or are they going to be stuck like this forever? Don't know. Oh, here we go. That should do it. Alright. Override. There you go. Okay. With the inception of our new line of listening posts, I have heard some mutterings that this outpost no longer requires the presence of its dutiful tenders, and that we shall all soon find ourselves replaced with automated systems and sent to serve the Protectorate elsewhere. Do not allow these rumors to bring about idleness. Be sure to replicate the data you are tasked with managing. What is innocent today may be seditious tomorrow. There we go.
Well, no one is here, lying in ambush. Perhaps some stray systemic error activated the entryway defenses. We'd best first report to security ops. Lift this lockdown. From there, we can set about reactivating the station's primary power, which will allow us to explore unhindered.
Okay. Let's do it.
It seems our intelligence was correct. There's clearly a door here, and I would hazard that we'll be able to open it somewhere on station.
Any thoughts where we might look?
We should make sure the station is at full power. If there's an override, that's the only way it will work. Let us go. I feel a strange sense of nostalgia being here, and I do not enjoy it.
Okay, fair enough. This chalkboard is a hodgepodge of half-erased statements, notes, and scribbles all layered on top of one another. It's difficult to make out anything legible, let alone useful.
My passcode shall not work on this terminal. Unlocking it may be a creative endeavor.
This terminal? Oh. Lockdown lifted, reactor room unsealed, sealing security room as a precautionary measure. Enter a passphrase to unseal room. Note, improper passphrases will result in reprisal from automated defenses. Room will be unsealed afterward to allow custodians to retrieve your corpse.
Activating that terminal sealed the room. We can search for the password to proceed, or, I suspect, triggering the defenses will do the same. Your decision, Commander.
Let's look around. Might be something useful. Hopefully. Okay, maybe not. Fuck it. Here we go.
I shall not stay, Your Excellency. Lifting the lockdown. We may now reactivate the station in the reactor.
Perfect. Breath of the Regalia. Phantom? What? Breath of the Vindicator Platinum. Okay. It's definitely something. Hello.
Is that a footprint in the dust? This station shouldn't have received visitors in years. Be on guard. Someone else will be here. The reactor activation circuits shall likely be dysfunctional. It's a known issue with these old stations. Corroded transistors, dust in the actuator. Did a sprat gnaw on this? Sweet sovereign, what a mess. There. I think I have it. Let us hope my override does not trigger any security alerts.
Alright. Here we go.
Good. This should avail us of a much simpler search. Let us return to the central room once more and see if anything seems out of place. None shall stand against us!
Corrosive substance.
Onto your foot! I cannot say I have had to search for a hidden switch in a protectorate holding before. Keep watch. It could be rather small and well hidden.
Yeah, we already found it, remember? It's right here. Oh, you asked me to find the switch for the room? Okay.
Ah, I think I've spotted it. Look there at the valve beside the sickly yellow pipe. There behind the room's main pillar.
Oh. Okay. There you go.
I'm certain of movement below. Gird yourself with determination, for it seems I was correct about another body being here.
Marco.
Passcode is limber. No. Let's try amulet. No. Wingtip. No. Sovereign's gavel. I should remember this. Damn it. Oh! Wait.
Hello.
Oh, no.
Say whatever fool words you ready in your defense, for they shall avail you not. I accuse you of trespassing upon the private domain of the Sovereign. For these crimes... Wait, I know you. Luther Okada? What in blazes are you doing here? And why do you wear a Sub Rosa uniform?
Because I work for Sub Rosa? More than that, I don't think I can say, Cadet Rao. Mostly because I'm not supposed to, but also because I can't remember.
Cadet Rao?
I knew this man when I was still a cadet. Okada is, or was, a petty troublemaker, though a crafty one. As cadets, Virgil and I apprehended him often. Sometimes Virgil let him go, but he usually went to mental refreshment.
Often enough to know the technicians by name. Until I forgot them again.
This truly is no ploy. But mental refreshment is supposed to return wayward subjects to the proper path, not cause whatever this is. Despite his faults, the Okada I knew was ultimately benign. But the fact remains that he now trespasses in a secure facility. Duty dictates that I must execute him.
We should maybe interrogate him first, see if he knows anything.
That's a wise path. One that shall give me time to contemplate what must be done.
An Arbiter used the word execute in the last few seconds, yet I remain alive? Didn't think that was possible.
What exactly were you supposed to do here?
I was sent here to do a specific job, but some of the details are hazy. Gives me conniptions.
I can tell you're not stupid. If you want to live, you need to talk.
I was hired by an anonymous third party. They provided me with the station's location and credentials to bypass its defenses. May have tripped a few on my way here. Can't recall. I was told the station was abandoned, which it clearly isn't, and to break into this terminal and delete the information on it. That is all I know.
Okada, do you know whose terminal this is?
I don't even know the name of this station.
Ignorance does not excuse criminal action. Even if you did not know the severity of this infiltration, it remains a deadly serious infraction.
What do you remember about Tristan, if anything?
He and the other one must have put me away close to 12 times each. I used to be something of a ne'er-do-well.
Ne'er-do-well is a polite term. He was a repeat malefactor. I believe last time we met, he'd vandalized a janitorial automech in an attempt to make it spew profanity.
I got 18 months of hard labor for that. Served me right.
I guess he's acting about how he did when he was younger.
Perhaps. That doesn't seem terribly useful to me.
Alright, I made my decision. I think we should let him go.
I don't know that I can. He is a trespasser. His slipping mind matters not.
He came here under false pretenses. Doesn't intent matter to you?
I am familiar with the concept, but in the Protectorate, intent matters little. Manslaughter still results in death. Sedition can happen unconsciously, just as it may consciously.
How can you care for justice if you see no difference between manslaughter and murder?
There is a difference. A murderer's family is imprisoned, whereas they are not in the case of incidental death. But I do suppose the perpetrator's punishment does not change. Though this is hardly the place for a discussion about Protectorate law, I do at least see your point.
Well, I've said my piece. Spare.
It is fortunate you have gained my trust, or I would not bend to one who had not. Justice must serve a purpose. Okada may live, and I hope we shan't regret it. Be gone. You've been granted your final stay of execution. Should our paths ever cross again, you know what will occur.
I didn't think this would happen. Thank you, Cadet Rao. My apologies for all the strife I caused over the years. And you. Without you, I would have been reduced to my composite parts. Here, take these. I suppose you'll have more use for them than I, in my present state.
Allowing a Sub Rosa agent to leave with his life in the heart of a protectorate station. We may have to speak on this further. But let us see what we came here for first.
I'm more interested in the third party that contacted him to come here and delete this data. Wonder who it might be. What is the Arbiter's scalpel?
The hint pertaining to the passcode on that terminal, I believe I know the answer. It is contained in a phrase the Supreme Arbiter drilled into our heads for many years.
What was it?
An Arbiter's gavel is judgment, and an Arbiter's scalpel is analysis. Try entering that.
Alright, let's give it a shot. Alright, let's see what we got. Messages from the console. Message contents deleted. Deletion occurred 236 days ago. Okay, so like 2/3 of a year ago. I messaged to inform you. This is from the console to the Supreme Arbiter, I guess. Oh, Message to inform you of the recent casualty estimates of my arbiters. In the last year of fighting, we've lost several thousand of Arcadia's finest. This doubles those lost in the first 2 years of fighting together. Each subject taken from us by the Protector's enemies has been revenged 100-fold, but the losses continue to mount. I know that whatever pain I feel is only a fraction of that you feel for the loss of your people, just as I know that you most surely have a plan for the deliverance from our many foes. I urgently await your command, just as I have awaited it each day for the last 3 years. Consular has requested a meeting with me at my quarters on Praetor. Exact intent uncertain, but no doubt involves some convoluted justification for his latest stratagem. It's as if he can sense when I am both at my busiest and least interested in seeing him. The execution he broadcast of those captured exemplars was barbaric. Were these not once our siblings? Could we not have at least interrogated them, broken them, perhaps impressed a few back on into protective service? He is a brute who can only see violence as a solution to every problem, but I know it would be a mistake to ignore a request such as this. Perhaps one of my pupils can handle my duties in my temporary absence. It would be a useful learning experience. I had never expected it necessary to return to this location after its automation. The Sovereign has assured us that central control is perfectly safe, yet as we saw in Golden Ridge with the complete withdrawal of our forces some months ago, the old assumptions are so much cosmic dust. This shall be my secondary office. Scurrying about like an insect is immensely dishonorable. But if I am killed, I shudder to imagine what will become my arbiters. Preventing this room's demolition during the retrofitting process was a prudent move. If only I could convince the Sovereign to use the same prudence when committing my arbiters. But I had best keep thoughts such as that here, where no one else knows to tread. I can only hope the tide of war changes, and soon. My pupils progressed tolerably. Latest experiment, period of unsupervised leave on Bastion for a week. 37 arrests total. 6 executions. Listening devices caught Virgil saying the consul's mustache looks like a breadworm. Disappointed at his lack of tact. Will need to be severely reprimanded. Should know better than to say that when it could be so easily heard. He's not the only one in need of discipline. Tristan's anger is on a tight leash. His observational acumen is impressive, but he misses details in high-stress situations. Needs to be a better master of himself. Virgil, for his part, keeps steady in dire situations, but he likes iron. There should have been at least 12 executions this week, but Virgil balked each time he was alone. Perhaps he can gain some of Tristan's mettle. Perhaps Tristan might learn some of Virgil's self-control. The two have become fast friends. I hope this does not hamper them when it comes time for one to prove himself over the other.
From that terminal, it sounds as if the Supreme Arbiter had some sort of business with the Consul. To what end, I wonder? The tone of her response seemed relaxed, but I do not believe she would have met with the Consul unless she had no other choice. And that feckless agent. I don't understand his aim or who he would be working for. Only the Consul. But the Protectorate does not ally itself with Sub Rosa.
Could he have been working for someone within Sub Rosa?
What could Sub Rosa want with one of our abandoned stations? How could they have known there was anything of note here? Seems this is a question worth continuing to pursue. Well, at least we found what we needed on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I only hope whatever awaits us at Central Control is less tumultuous. As for Okada, I'm not sure what to think. My decision to allow him to go free was at odds with all I have been taught. He was a traitor and should have died. Yet, I cannot help but feel strangely justified.
Maybe because death isn't much of a punishment for entering an abandoned station.
But he was acting against the Protectorate, even if he didn't know it. How can I act as an arbiter of justice if I allow a traitor a reprieve?
Sure seems like there's a difference between justice and Protectorate justice.
To me, there cannot be. That is, there isn't. That's not possible, and I cannot afford to think of it as such. Altogether, I think visiting this station was fruitful for my ultimate task. Hopefully, we'll grow ever closer to discovering the Supreme Arbiter's true killer. And, circumstances aside, I appreciate your accompanying me here, Commander. It means much. Now let us return to the Incognito and plan out our next steps.
Alright. Let us do that. Oh. Alright. Huh. Guess this was another way to get through those defenses. A little too late for that now, but there you go.
It would appear our next stop is Praetor, specifically Central Control. I look forward to traveling there, once you've sufficiently prepared.
Sounds good. I'll make the necessary preparations.
Excellent. I look forward to it.
Here. Off we go then.
Prudence dictates it is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
I believe what we need is on that terminal. I'll see if I can find my way in.
Go on. After a few moments of searching, you eventually find that the bottom shelf bears a false bottom. You lift it up to reveal a small compartment containing a single slightly dusty bottle of alcohol. Cool.
Did you hear that? I think something may have unlocked.
Oh.
I think...
Wires and mechanical doodads commingle beneath this device's surface. Best leave it to Tristan.
I think this may unlock the terminal, but the toggle mechanism appears compromised. I shall hold it. You attempt to gain access to the machine.
Alright, sounds good.
You must finish weaving through that terminal. The elevator's been summoned from below.
Uh-oh.
Someone's coming up.
That can't be good. From Senior Arbiter Ashton. It's my regret to inform you that over the course of the last week, we've lost another 2 cadres worth of arbiters in the fighting on Cloister. Their unit was ambushed by a large number of Order troops en route to resupplying those holding the archive, and though they eliminated 10 for each of their own felt, they were eventually overwhelmed by Order firepower. We shall doubtless still prevail on Cloister. I shall see to that until my dying breath. Though we have lost many more than expected, the Sovereign shall deliver us from this icy wasteland and crush our enemies forthwith. From Arbiter Tristan Rao to Supreme Arbiter Marthana Andros. I met with another Arbiter today after the conclusion of your wake. I didn't glean her name. I cannot say whether she volunteered it. She was one of an extensive list of well-wishers, of condolences, of those seeking comfort, to give and to take. As the two of us conferred, she spoke of a handful of junior arbiters she has been mentoring, and asked if I had any advice. I told her, see which of your recruits has the best knack for maintaining their weapons. Excellence in the most basic of tasks begets excellence in all else. She thanked me for my insight, but I realized shortly thereafter that it was not my insight, it was yours. All I know and am, I learned from you. You and Virgil presented a stable base from which I could be the best I could be. With you gone and Virgil distant, it is, for the first time in my life, difficult to see what the future might bring. May the Architect grant us both peace.
Consul Thoreau, I'm sure you're surprised to be receiving this message, and thus I can assume you already know my intent. Even considering aligning myself against the Sovereign is like sticking my hand in boiling oil. Yet my dead charges spur me forward. 10 scores of Arcadia's finest, at least 10 scores, died in defense of Golden Ridge. And does the region lie in our control? No. We fled like sprats, all at Varric's behest. I shall lower myself to work with you, Consul. I will help you uphold your plan to... Oh, what in blazes? How long have you been standing there? What did you hear?
Huh.
I cannot believe what I heard. I cannot.
You okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Because I think I understand what was actually happening.
Go on.
My mentor hated the consul and was deeply devoted to the sovereign. She'd never speak thus, unless she was trying to lure the consul into a trap.
That seems like a lot of work to go through just to flatten someone's head with one of those giant hammers.
What I'm proposing is eminently plausible. It may be beyond you to see her machinations, but it's obvious to me that this was merely an intricate play. It's all that makes sense.
Well, it's obvious she was killed before she could send it. There's no elaborate play here.
It's not obvious to me. You didn't know her. Wait, do you hear that?
Is it the elevator?
Rao, I finally got you. Submit quietly to the Protectorate's justice for your manifold transgressions.
Are you insane? Who are you? And on whose authority do you claim to judge me?
My name is Junior Arbiter Mayhall, and I operate on Arbiter Mandate, as you did once. Now, no questions. This is already going to be difficult enough.
Didn't realize the Council had arbiters in his pockets, too.
It's logical. The Sentinels have all but taken over central control. It stands to reason the few arbiters still trained here would only be Sentinels in armored regalia.
I cannot deny that central control has changed, but... what am I saying? I need not defend myself from the likes of you.
Enough! This has been an unpleasant day and my patience is gone. Your accusations are baseless, and accosting a higher-ranked arbiter is grounds for arbitration.
They're far from baseless. You stand accused of abandoning your post, of infiltrating Protectorate facilities with opaque aims, and of hampering the Protectorate war effort.
Those are a lot of accusations to throw around. Let's all calm down and discuss this.
There's no discussion to be had with criminals. I needed to see firsthand that Arbiter Rao had abandoned his station. He has, and must meet my judgment.
These accusations of yours are slander. If you believe false bravado shall save you from my wrath, you're sorely mistaken.
Tristan, can't you see she's just following her duty like you are?
At Oculus, and again at the Vox, you showed me that the law may be interpreted. Clemency can be granted where before it would be unthinkable. Here my sense of duty clamors to be answered. But as much as it surprises me to admit it, I think you're correct. To this recruit, I've diverged from the path of righteousness. Slaying her for sincerely trying to do what is right would be a farce of justice.
So if I find some way to change your mind, you wouldn't kill her?
I would not. But I know the reality of swaying an arbiter from their chosen path. It's likely this situation may devolve into violence regardless.
What is this insanity?
Let me worry about that.
I would never imagine an arbiter balking from their chosen course. I had hoped Arbiter Rao would come to his senses, but obviously to no avail. I may not wish to judge him. I may not understand what has come over him. It is of no consequence. His crimes against the Protectorate are all that matters.
Tristan spared a sentinel bent on arresting him. Does that seem like a traitor to you?
He was simply doing his duty, just as you or I must every day. Killing him would have been wrong, even though attempting to arrest me was a criminal act.
That's even worse than I thought. You chose not to do your duty, and expect telling me so would soften my decision to judge you?
The Supreme Arbiter taught me to follow my own sense of justice. And I have. Use your mind. Think about what I did. What you intend to do. Is this moral? Is this right?
Arbiters aren't under any jurisdiction but their own. No one put you up to this.
What of it? Someone has to stop him.
Ironic. You came here to judge me for much the same reason I have, as you so claim, deserted. I chose to investigate the Supreme Arbiter's death on my own. You chose to investigate my departure on your own. You seek to judge me for the very crime you are guilty of.
But that's impossible. I refuse to believe we both could be guilty if we were simply following what we were taught.
Even the Supreme Arbiter seems to have struggled to do the right thing by your laws.
We don't know that for certain, but to an onlooker without our knowledge, it could seem that way. And such presumed traitorousness would be very confusing.
Even the Supreme
Quite.
Arbiter has struggled with this? That doesn't seem possible. But I suppose there's no way to ask her now. I shall trust your words. Consider my hand stayed.
All right. You have no reason
I can
to,
see
but
that
sure.
judging Tristan would only rob the Protectorate of another of its servants. It seems I must reflect on this matter.
I'm glad we got that resolved.
It would appear we're in agreement. Neither of us shall raise a hand against the other. I'm pleased.
Ever known an arbiter to lose their taste for blood? That's disappointing.
So, what course of action do we take now?
Tristan, any words of wisdom you can impart?
It's important for an arbiter to use their forebrain. Next time you encounter something as strange as a loyal arbiter diverging from the path of righteousness, investigate. You may find more questions than answers. But deciphering them and interpreting justice as best we can is how we might serve Arcadia.
Uphold justice in my way. I'll attempt to remember that, Arbiter Rao. Thank you.
Glory to the Protectorate, Junior Arbiter. Make me proud.
See ya.
I'm pleased we were able to resolve that altercation peaceably. Robbing Arcadia of an enthusiastic recruit would have given me little joy.
You say that, but I've seen the way you smile when you kill. Oh, sorry, dispense justice. I'd say she got lucky. Or you're turning soft.
You know, I'd even venture to say she reminded me just a little of myself as a lad.
So, where do we go from here?
All this excitement did not make me forget the confession on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I have to bring it to Virgil. Together, we can discover exactly what transpired.
Then we better go find Virgil.
Agreed. I'm not sure of his whereabouts since last we encountered him. I'll send him a message. With luck, we'll hear from him before long.
Alright. Looking forward to it.
Shame you had to get rid of Inez like that. But if I'm being honest, Commander. Such as?
Why did that scientist in the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center think she knew you?
I have no idea. Protectorate subjects tend to display erratic and even hallucinatory behavior due to their upbringing. I mean, look at me.
Right.
Once we find Virgil, he and I shall unravel what occurred with the Supreme...
Okay. Are you gonna contact him now, or... is it gonna take
This ship is, I suppose...
some time, or...
your pet, I suspect.
Okay. Alright, well, while you're doing that, let's go and meet up with the head honchos, the leaders of Auntie's Choice and the Order. ACS Undisputed Claim. Flagship of Auntie's choice, the Undisputed Claim has everything an interstellar corporation needs in a spacefaring home office. Executive suites, meeting rooms, troop barracks, hangar bays, medical facilities, upscale dining, downscale dining, nightlife, even a bustling shopping center. The value-added Esplanade. Cool. Let's check it out.
Visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consultants who labor with committing to a side.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down from honest feet each successive generation. Spacer's choice, one-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of all corporations. One clearly stacked the deck against the little person as they tried with us at Town City. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsor, taking Auntie Cleo's guardians refused to do what towards round out the endless sponsorship series against the Spacer's chosen.
I'm Jean Tyler, sixth base person for Auntie Cleo's darling. I believe Spacer's chosen. Ready in line for a Nazi surviving the Earth. Win the game.
Weird. Okay. Does the trench shotgun only have shock barrels? Seems to be the only kind available, no matter where I look.
on ahead. Really sorry about what you did.
Just how much money your toil is netting us. It's time for profit forecast time.
Is identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready? Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs.
Is that necessary? I have an invitation from Gertie Hewitt, VP of Product Development.
Oh, I didn't realize I was talking to such a big wheel. Afraid I still need to check your record with us, big shot. Alrighty.
Fair enough.
Review. Estimated wait time? Unknown. Really? Read like a recap of an Aetherweb drama. You're the questionable sort who we do business with, but you're definitely not our best friend. You should probably consider accepting our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to fix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia.
On the inside, wouldn't it make more sense on the exterior?
Anecdotal feedback from paid experts shows it increases the odds of a ship's crew purchasing Auntie's Choice product by a whopping 11%.
On second thought, I don't think so.
Fine, go on in. We're used to questionable characters like you being somewhat difficult. Enjoy your time
Thank
on
you.
the ACS Undisputed Claim, the pride of Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular.
Cool.
From there, amble through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk. They can contact Vice President Hewitt and provide details on our exciting contract opportunity.
Wonderful. Looking forward to it.
Ease off the throttle. Won't be any malfeasance if you don't look for it.
This area is for client intake specialists only. Though, I admire your clover I want attitude.
Down 14% in necrosis. You're
Okay.
supposed to squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the red. Learn to negotiate.
You have questions? We have answers. Anything you need to know about this fine location for a minimal price.
Not interested in paying for information.
Well, farewells are free.
Okay. I think I'll find my way around well enough. Oh.
Subordinates, spare me no gumption, and I promise we will. Trimicular, arriving any moment. That you can't imagine, but that we can.
Alright. Back deck storage. Head office tower. Client intake. Value added Esplanade.
The ACS ACS Undisputed Claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's choice departments.
Alright then.
Strive to be 110% consumption of what sort of reception do morally gray outsiders receive when they join Auntie's choice? Let's take a
Auntie's Choice esteemed and valuable disposable agents program. Live the life of an evocative
Schedule an appointment if you need to talk to me.
and help bring Auntie Cleo's astonishing new
It's consumerism. And Sprat Crisps.
unimaginable every day. So, as our Ida, you may envisage beneficent scheduling and
Food, any food, and I guarantee I got it. Absolutely
Sure.
drive our perpetual growth and fund the unparalleled systems that bring the best things in life to life all across the galaxy.
Oh.
Feeling queasy? You have nails. I have cures. Eat excellent.
Oh, sorry about that.
Really stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take shenanigans lying down?
Excuse me?
No! Just like our sponsor.
You dropped something. Word to the wise. Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times. The opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped. Get me?
Alright, hand over whatever this is you're so inexpertly passing me. Dear Maverick Outsider, we, the middle managers of the ACS Undisputed Claim, are done with being passed over. We mean to take action. Our subcontract said action through a capable proxy. We invite you to Backdeck Steerage, which I am required to note as sponsored by Stogie Slims, to discuss this exciting business opportunity which we believe will be mutually advantageous to both parties. Parsimoniously yours, Middle Manager Twombly. Alright, well. Didn't really get any of that, but sure.
I'm Auntie Cleo, and I endorse this message.
The old cold shoulder, eh?
I got all the refresh. To brighten your workday with a report
Makes sense.
on just how much money
the most fixture up.
Vortex Maul. Corrosive melee weapon that rapidly stacks vulnerable to remove armor. Gold Canid, a pet for your ship. Raptidon Juvenile, pet for your ship. Vortex Maul, defense grip. Interesting.
forecast time. Starting with product development, the borscht loaf and butter of our entire operation. Thanks to our marketing wizards selling the sizzle of incremental product improvements.
Need anything?
What's this Raptidon bite I keep hearing about?
Well, it's only the most popular drink in Arcadia. You can only get it here at the bottom runner. Don't ask what's in it. Even I don't know. At the bottom runner, we offer inebriation for the budget-conscious individual.
Don't mind the tingling, burning sensation on your tongue, or the numbness, or the elevated heart rate, or the dizziness, or the blindness. Alright, sure. Give me one of those, will you? Feeling adventurous today.
Increase in our entire operational budget for the next fiscal semi-decade. Credit where it's due. To me, as
Welcome to the bottom runner. Exclusive home of the Raptidon bite.
What's in this drink of yours?
divisions, jealousy, hard feelings, really stirring the pot.
However,
Okay. Not here to hand me a quest then. Can beat it.
I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment. There are a half-dozen sinks left to clean this shift, as well as one thoroughly formidable latrine, and I... Wait. How terribly rude of me! It's you! You're the one who talked me down from my horrible course at the N-Ray range on Golden Ridge.
Oh, that Victor? What are you doing here?
Improving myself, my friend. I have a new lease on my existence, and it's all thanks to you. You see,
I forgot that I never saw him without his mask.
And on the events that led me to strapping myself to an explosive threatening to kill us both. Something had to change. I realized that the tremendous question, that of controlling the universe's uncertainty, was too tremendous to pursue. So I sought an environment I could control.
So, keeping these bathrooms clean is your way of controlling uncertainty?
Keeping these bathrooms clean is a vast understatement. This is a constant battle against the forces of entropy and the ship's inept cafeterial staff. Where my prior position faced constant, impossible questions, now I can ponder the tangible. I've already begun a dissertation. Efficient clog removal in modern ship plumbing. Anyhow, I mean not to ramble. Once again, consider me in your debt, eternally. If you ever require a sanitation engineer, I shall come running, mop in hand.
Alright, great. I'll keep that in mind.
Experimental operations. Welcome to your new role as Site Sanitation Manager, Doc. Next, we have Reginald Oswald in Proprietary Insight Acquisition, demoted for playing...
You're not doing business with you.
Group of middling, mid-tier middle managers want to discuss an exciting and mutually advantageous business opportunity in the back deck steerage area of the Undisputed Claim. Okay.
Public toilet. Not what
So that's not where this is, I guess. This isn't back deck steerage. Gonna go ahead and assume that it's not.
at the bottom runner that I was, quote, long in the tooth and short on ideas.
Thanks.
Then you agonized
Don't mind if I do.
that your comment might get back to me. Anxiety.
I'll be direct. We've had our eye on you for some time. Practically a minute all told. And I can tell you're the very thing we're looking for. You
Who are you?
possess the sort of rugged, nonconformist, individualist nature that our listeners identify with. Or believe they do anyway. From the meekest flunky to the most milquetoast myrmidon, why, friend, you're everything they want to be.
I don't understand. What do I have that you want?
There's two things I desperately require. Realism, authenticity. Sure, some might say they're the same thing, but I use both to highlight emphatic weight.
Uh-huh.
We're working on a brand new set of advertisements and need your exact kind of distinct perspective.
Don't you already have an announcer for that? The, get up and go-getter?
He's yesterday's news. Sure, we'll keep playing those old ads. They got a nostalgic appeal for the older set, but his shtick is fraudulent, fabricated, worst yet, contrived. You've got the stuff that can't be faked. Our listeners are sophisticated. They can see right through anything less than 110% genuine.
Okay, so what do I have to do?
Step inside. I'll introduce you to our main creative type, Mitt Tarkington. One of the things he does with words you wouldn't believe. He'll tell you how we do things, how we sell product. Then you provide your expertise, lend your maverick perspective to help him come up with how.
Alright, sounds easy enough.
All it requires is you be yourself, unabashedly. Then get paid for it. Head into our recording facility when you're ready. Mitt will be in one of the studios. I'll be right along.
Okay. Will do.
In the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization. Talk later. Here for a recording session? And I'm back.
Oh, autographs, I'm afraid. Not outside of special appearances. Normally I would, but my agent would space me.
What do we have here?
Can I help you? Ah, you appear like a rugged sort. Let me guess. Thessaly sent you.
That I did. This is Mitt Tarkington, advertising copywriter extraordinaire. Mitt, this is our maverick outsider. They've heard the pitch and agreed.
Charmed. Yes, well, dive right in, shall we? To begin, allow me to share a bit on how we shape ideas. Part the veil about this magical art we call advertising.
Alright, so what are you trying to sell? Other than me, I guess.
We're selling dreams of a better life, a better you, connection, and ease from aches, sorrows, and worry. The product is immaterial. We do have one. I need to look it up, though. A little background first to frame your thinking. There are 4 personality types we appeal to when writing advertisement copy.
I'm like you.
I'm who you want to be.
I, who have cultivated a persona as a sarcastic doubter, am not normally into things, so you really ought to listen to me about this.
And I just hate that thing that never happens, yet absolutely could.
Any other general questions before we get started?
Alright. Well, which of these personality types most identifies with a maverick outsider?
Somehow all of them, apparently.
Oh.
button-down rule follower imagines themselves a rebel in some way.
All right.
Right.
I'll ask a few questions about your singular way of looking at things. Then translate your unique perspective into lines for the ad. Now, first question. How can we best understand those like you? Any insight on your kind of unique perspective?
I suppose we're basically heroic in nature.
All right. Now, I'll reinterpret your response into a line for the ad. Something like, calling all high-minded individuals. Next question. How do we best illustrate credibility? Say, through something you know, or hate.
How do we best illustrate credibility? Credibility. By doing your best, showing results, and sharing it with others.
Right. Maybe everyone watches for your next move, so they can copy it. What's an aspirational goal for those who identify with you?
Aspirational goal for those who identify with you. To be happy and content.
Okay, perfect. How about your needs are different than everyone else's? Last question. What do you desire most out of life? And I should mention we have a little leeway to fine-tune the product offering.
What do you desire most out of life? Only the best.
Have just the thing. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved. The only cyst rind you don't need to chew vigorously.
Wait, what? What are you advertising?
Yes. Suppose you might need to hear it assembled to make sense of it all. Just a moment while we put it together. I can already hear it in my head, and it is perfect. All right, that's a wrap. Roll the assembly. Fine work, everyone. Take a good listen.
Calling all high-minded individuals. Everyone watches for your next move, so they can copy it. Your needs are different than everyone else's. That's why we've updated our premier cyst rinds just for you. Auntie, Cleo, and Pal's deep-fried cysty bits. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved. The only cyst rind you don't need to chew vigorously.
Right. Well, I don't see how you got that out of what I said, but I mean, I suppose if it's to your satisfaction, I can't really complain much. So is that it? Are we done, or where'd everyone go?
Sorry, no autographs.
I don't even know where to find it. Oh, this one? You provide me with unique insights. Okay. Sure. Just say so.
Said parasite absolves Auntie's choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy.
What's the mess?
We're literally giving them away.
Love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's choice.
Huh?
Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care money can't buy. They're all physical ails. Most, at least. Well, there are a lot, I guess. We cure some physical ails. That sounds all right, right?
Sure. Can you treat our group?
There you are. All better. When you... Greetings?
Okay. I think anyone needed healing, but sure.
Arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and
Can't hurt.
Thursday zones.
I miss a limited time off and wonder about how your life.
Sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated. That won't put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood force dramas in last week's contest between easy heel buzzers and We're literally giving them away. Tossball team against the Protectorate's entire roster of pushovers any day of the
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize.
I'm not a delivery person, I'm a guest.
Oh, really? You think that you belong in our lounge, dressed
Sure.
like that?
What?
3 cysty pigs in a trench coat would have a better shot at getting in than you do right now.
What do you mean?
The owner tasked me with maintaining the posh allure of the best choice, and you are hardly the kind of inestimable personage that would be proper to admit.
And what would it take to increase my importance?
A significant contribution to my post-Boniface retirement fund.
Please. There certainly must be a cheaper way inside than giving this slackwit our hard-earned bits.
One of our goals. Yes, now we strive to spread unfettered free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy.
What if I'm both smooth and good with words? That should be worth letting me in.
My, but aren't you a charmer? Clearly, there's more to you than the way you dress. Very well.
Thank you.
I'll grant entry for the normal luminary rate.
Alright. I'd offer this much and not one bit more.
Thank you very much for your very valuable patronage. It is our dearest hope that you have a lucrative and luxurious visit to the best choice.
Thanks. Looking forward to it.
Thank you very much for your very valuable patronage. It is our dearest hope to have a lucrative and
Ostentatious. I expect perpetual inebriation is the only way anti-servants remain sane.
Oh, look at this one.
See? They're letting in anyone now.
Let me see what you have on offer.
If you must.
It's an interesting outfit. She has the gall to criticize me for my outfit.
Everyone has the hunch about which new product line will sell the most, but I say you need to consumer. Don't you agree?
Oh, yes.
Just saying. Okay. Willard Conan's keycard. Oh. Not someone we have met, apparently. But, hey. If we ever need to head to the best choice anytime soon, we know where to... we can do so now, without getting into any trouble. So, at least there's that. The option is available. Alright, let's head to the head office town.
Respected subordinates, spare me no gumption, and I promise we will thrive. There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant to the most bit-minded. What do you think's gonna be this big promotion? We have food and
Bits are on arms.
every taste
It's an
and
audacious
meal you can imagine. Plus a few more that you can't imagine. But we can sell you nothing for.
Any moment
Also,
now.
the
Approaching
only
station.
retailers for
Head office town.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies.
Oh. Here we go, now we're talking. Weapon mods. It's crazy.
The Protectorate?
Shotgun really have just shock barrel?
All that Protectorate EA thing is downright unnerving. But at least they don't...
You have the look of someone with murderous intent, but no munitions to make it happen. Let's fix that for you.
Let's just start by showing me what you have for sale.
You name it, we got it. I got your locks, I got your stocks, I've even got those beautifully smoking barrels.
I don't know, I can name a lot of things. Pop-up gun. Fires aggressive advertising drones to capture your target market, goading them. Automatically reloads whenever an ad drone dies, but manually reloading causes the ads to be explosively closed. Huh? What? What is this? It's a shotgun that shoots drones that then just annoy people. What? I don't get the joke, sorry. I'm waiting for the punchline. You're laughing. You're laughing. You're sitting here and selling me a 12,000-bit shotgun that shoots drones and you're laughing. And a bunch of fucking worthless bullshit. That's what I thought. Worthless.
Well, welcome, future repeat customer. I can tell just by looking at you that you'll be back again and again. Ready to make a purchase?
How can you tell I'll be a repeat customer?
Because you have the kind of face folks just love to shoot at. They
Oh.
can't right seem to help themselves. They just want to put a bullet in you. And
Really?
don't take it personal now. It's a compliment if it's anything. So, you game to see my wares?
I mean, I do get shot at a lot. Sure, why not?
All right. But we'd probably save a whole lot of time if you just gave me all your bits.
Probably not gonna do that. Berserker's Bucket. Grants passive health regeneration based on your reserve ammo supply while in combat. A unique piezoelectric crystal actually creates healing currents when compressed by the weight of your ammo. That sounds great, considering how much ammo I've got. Okay. Give it a shot. Heavy hitter armor. Juggernaut armor. Zero. What'd you say?
tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good... Good set of armor. Before someone succeeds in ventilating.
Valued employees, Auntie here to brighten your workday with a report.
Pop guns to self-propelled cannons? I have whatever size weaponry you need to make all your problems.
Creature combat conditioning. The break by corporate compliance. Okay. Not going that way?
Incremental product improvement.
Remember to haggle.
Sales of
Your
new
bigwigs love haggling.
stimulants and nutrition supplements are up 11% quarter.
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Good. I do hate having to follow up. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you in a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. You're my honored guest. And as such, I've informed them there's no need.
A pleasure to meet you in person, Gertie.
I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assistance on Greater Tranquility Station. What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. We were making progress, bumpy though it was.
Is there any possibility of the negotiations resuming?
In fact, that is what I summoned you here to discuss. Some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached, and I concur. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's Choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk.
Before we go any further, how did you learn I was the one who saved you?
When making our expeditious retreat from the station, Alden and I encountered a dying man, one of the Order radicals in league with our would-be assassin DeVries. He confessed DeVries' entire plan, and that he thought you must have stopped her. Thanks for that, by the way.
Sure.
The dead delegates really would have impeded negotiations. But seeing as we both remain breathing, we can continue advocating for a merger. Auntie's Choice and the Order together would be an entity far surpassing its individual parts.
How do you figure that?
With Auntie's Choice as its partner, the Order need no longer concern itself with the vulgarity of production, and can instead focus on experimentation and progress. Yes! All Auntie's Choice requires is the ability to package, market, and sell its inventions, first to Arcadia, and then to the larger galaxy once this rift business is resolved. I assure you, Auntie's Choice will maintain a very laissez-faire approach into Order business.
Alright, I'm intrigued. What's involved in getting them to work together?
To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's Choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, clap some chalkboard erasers together or something. Do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders, and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations.
Okay, let's say I help. What do I get out of this?
Imagine the benefits of having both the Order and Auntie's Choice at your back when facing down the Protectorate. That's a rarity money cannot buy. And there's always the moral incentive to consider, I suppose. Ending the conflict between Auntie's Choice and the Order means less lives lost.
Okay, sounds good. Come in.
Capital. As I mentioned before, you'll first need to earn an audience with the presiding bishop and our very own chief executive before this plan can go ahead. When it comes to the Order, approach their laureates. They seem to run things. On our side, work with the VPs. Improve their opinion of you and gain their trust. I was also going to suggest improving your oratory skills, but you seem rather eloquent, so I think you have nothing to fear in that arena.
Thanks. I had some questions for you before I go.
Certainly.
I'm interested in hearing more about you, Gertie.
Aren't you adorable? Next, you'll be asking me to name a time I overcame adversity in the workplace. What is anyone apart from the function they perform? To wit, I am my job. And I rather think such an esteemed position speaks for itself.
Okay, can you tell me what Auntie Cleo's like? Do you like working under her?
Oh, answering that would come dangerously close to upward communication, which is not something we advocate in Auntie's Choice. Wouldn't want
Right.
the junior ranks getting the idea that they can review or, law forbid, critique their seniors. Suffice to say, Auntie Cleo is without peer, quite literally. This corporation would be adrift without her as our steady bellwether.
Right. Well, that's all for now.
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure
Yes.
of your lifetime awaits. Auntie's Choice is hiring. Hello, daring self-determinist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in IDA, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. IDAs help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results.
Oh, yeah? I might even live, you say?
That's right, a life filled with action, adventure, riches, and romance awaits. Being an IDA will see all of your fantastical dreams come true. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak with you. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack offers our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets in one convenient package for an additional price.
That sounds great. Sign me up.
Well, wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the Undisputed Claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice.
I'm not really here to join Auntie's Choice. I'm to help move the peace process along.
They are indubitably one and the same. By coming into my employ and helping to secure Auntie's interests, you are directly manifesting a stable future for this colony.
At Auntie's Choice, we make things happen. If you want to move something along swiftly, you come to us. If you want to endlessly dither about numbers, talk to the Order.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen.
What kind of vision?
The kind that changes everything. The kind that turns our universal brand into the brand of the universe.
So, why do you need me?
We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
And what exactly are you looking for this consultant to do?
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition. I have a plan, a vision that will change the course of Auntie's Choice.
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of marketing experts, a moon-spanning computronic gizmo, and not least of all, Auntie.
Huh. That's a lot of brain power just to conjure up a little old me.
Ah! I suppose you could say so. We have a very pressing, very specific need, and I do believe you will fit it perfectly.
Alright, tell me about it.
Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange.
Oh,
They
yeah.
stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
And? What does this have to do with me?
Because, my ameliorator, we've never heard of such a thing. They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers.
Well, what are their demands? Have you thought about negotiating with them?
Negotiating? As in giving in to them? So they do the same amount of work they've been contracted to do, but get more bits because they threw a fit?
Well, that's not how I put it, but yes, essentially that.
That would signal to workers all over the system that all they have to do to get more bits is hamstring Auntie's operations.
No, Ursula, it won't, because we won't be the ones doing it. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. You'll solve the problem for us, and we will retain absolute deniability.
Sounds like you're looking for a patsy.
No, of course not. We just can't be seen violating a tenet as fundamental to anti-society as employees better do their void-damned jobs.
You, who are not officially an Auntie's Choice employee, can do whatever you want. Anyone asks about our involvement, and we can disavow it.
Makes sense, I guess. Shouldn't be too hard to get them back to work.
Wonderful. You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
Alright. Understood. I guess I'll be on my way then. Willard Connon's office. Auntie Cleo's office. The final lesson. Sounds ominous.
Day of the fiscal week, even with half our team's 32 backs benched. They'd forfeit by middle time. It would be an embarrassment of body goals.
Alright, oh. I have an all-access... Okay. Brought to you by Stogie Slims. All-access pass to the... When did I get that? Okay, whatever. Alright, here we go.
Add windfall. Our athlete. Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in
Mind your own business interests.
Who am I supposed to meet?
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Oh.
Why, looky here. It's Arcadia. See, you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work an angle, or were you moved by our plight?
Well, the note is kind of light on details. What exactly is the predicament?
When the brass sets an impossible deadline, who do you think everybody on the floor gets mad at? When trials run late because some lab tech melted, who catches upstairs ire? See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest to help us climb the ladder.
Right. So you want me to blackmail them?
Close. We want you to collect blackmail material from them. Well, 2 out of the 3.
Yeah?
We want leverage.
First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day with a mop and an armed escort. What's his story? What does he know?
And why is he always waving at everybody? And smiling, too.
Head back here when you're done with them two.
Wait, who's the third?
The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later. Anything else?
Why would a janitor have an armed escort?
That's what we want to find out. And that whole smiling business? Anybody that secure in their place here has to have dirt on somebody. Something that we could capitalize on.
Alright, I'm ready.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just say that we're all so looking forward to working with you. We can't wait to benefit from the fruit of your efforts.
Huh?
See everybody? Things are looking up already. Upper middle management, here we come.
Okay.
Mister, any bits to spare?
Feelings really stirring the pot.
Well, I feel like, the janitor, we can just talk to him and maybe we'll figure his story out, but how are we gonna get that secret recipe? I wonder.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume
with Auntie's choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down ripoff. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones. Why even have the T-zones then? And sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated?
That won't put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie.
Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product samples!
I witness no guilt.
Fuck off!
Hey, didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner?
Huh?
The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Who?
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times.
Never seen a janitor with a security detail before.
Oh, me? You must have mistaken me for a site sanitation engineer. Wow, that's a real compliment. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of fellow Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says, anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely.
You began to call Auntie a different name there.
She don't go by that no more. Guess I'm still not used to calling her Auntie. Auntie. There, maybe that'll do it. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. She saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to.
Well, we could always engage in idle talk somewhere else.
Yeah, like go to a saloon or something and just chit-chat, like everybody around here seems to do, right? Like, all the time.
Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Why, sure. I mean,
sure.
Guess I can't see the harm.
Yeah.
Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there, to the bottom runger, to talk.
Excellent. But keeping alert as if our jobs and our lives depended on it.
Meet you at the bottom runger.
Close enough.
Auntie, when are you going to have a sale?
What, dear child? Every day is a sale at Auntie's Choice.
Yes, you heard that right.
More comestibles! More comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Auntie knows you want to spend your bits on the best things that money can buy. So she made sure every Auntie's Choice product is on sale for the lowest price that she can afford.
How do you know it's the best price?
Avail yourself of my restroom at your leisure. I'll clean up whatever mess you make.
What nature heedlessly assembles.
Get you something.
Looking for the proprietor.
Brady stepped away to his office.
And where is that located?
110% holy.
He's around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me.
Why not?
Drink's quite a hit around here, and it's Melquiades' own proprietary recipe. People would literally kill to find it out.
Ever come up with your own secret recipe?
In fact, I have. I once made a drink called Death by Purpleberry and Ulcer-Zeranium Poisoning. Very high concept. Only a select clientele would appreciate it. Fleetingly.
I bet you probably figured out the Raptidon Bite recipe by now.
If I did, I certainly wouldn't share it with the likes of you. Stuff sells hand over fist.
Do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance.
Factotum around here. I mean, I actually been concocting my own cocktail creations in my odd-off hour. I'm very creative, but, he don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either.
More's the pity.
Right, so how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just converserate?
You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the red. Learn to negotiate.
Yes, but small talk is for small people. People who matter talk about topics that matter.
Oh, right, and I'd add that big talk is for big people who matter. So we don't talk about work matters or our day. Okay, then. What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe?
What was Auntie Cleo really like back then?
Sure was determined. I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease in a rusty old can of Spacer's chalk. Got one of them entry science jobs at Auntie Cleo. You know, the corporation. Not the person. Was a whole different person back then, if you can believe it. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick. Weren't too long before she left the colony completely.
Sure, your presence was integral to her swift, meteoric rise.
Oh, no, they weren't like that at all.
You started to call Auntie another name before. What did she used to go by?
Oh, Felicity. Felicity Carroll. Dr. Felicity Carroll, eventually. So, guess she's Dr. Auntie Cleo now, technically? If that's how that works? She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity, back in the good old days, when the company still did, human testing first, instead of just letting stuff willy-nilly out into the wild like now. I was her best test subject.
Not many people can say that. Definitely a distinctive claim.
Them guards call me the first testee. Hadn't occurred to me before. Auntie must have come up with it. You got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
Oh, yeah.
Expired? No, that's not to entertain that. Is there anything more relevant you can give us? Preferably something that will ease the pounding headache you've caused me?
Maybe I can remember other important things like that. I'll sure try. This is nice. Talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you.
How's your relationship with Auntie these days?
Well, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me. Or at me, maybe.
I bet you know all sorts of things nobody else knows about her rise to power.
Yeah, people could have just asked me if they'd wanted to know. The whole entire talking time. Mayhap they were afeared of my guards.
So how did Auntie become Auntie?
All I know is one day, Felicity said she was up for a promotion to be Auntie. Said it was an idea that went through every generation or some such. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what. But that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though.
Must have been really important to her for her to open up like that.
You know what? You might have the right of it. I never thought of it like that before. It just made me sad because she was so sad. That might be all I want to talk about. It just makes me, you ever have this empty falling feel? In your chest? Like that, I guess. I don't know, would hate to be rude. You come out with me and all.
There is one last thing I wanted to ask you about. That's okay.
Oh, okay. Sure, we can keep on, converserating. Just a bit, right? Well, what about?
You did something for Auntie, didn't you? Something secret? Possibly illegal?
Wait, no, I only did it one time, ever. I swear. I didn't know it was, not legal. I've never been good at lying. Just did it that once, the last day I saw Felicity, Auntie.
What exactly happened that day?
I was going to turn her in, but she was there. Felicity. She was all crying. Told me all the bad stuff she did. Needed somebody to say she weren't a bad person. So I said it. And now I wonder a lot if I am the bad person on account of that lie.
You're the least bad person on the ship, Amos. Maybe this galaxy.
So, maybe I'm not good, but I'm less bad? Less
Sure.
bad is pretty good, I reckon.
Yeah.
A less bad person might not need to feel bad a lot. Thanks.
Yeah?
Well, guess I should get back to work. Important job and all. You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile on Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good even.
Alright. Great. Nice talking to you. that his office over there?
I appreciate your business, but, well, in the hands of things tends to result in injury.
Oh, that's the clinic. Sit around the corner and to the right.
An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter. With
Okay, I guess not. Excuse me. Excuse me?
If you're here for Melquiades Alcantara, afraid you're a mite bit late.
What the hell happened?
Investigator Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the
Oh,
deceased?
No, I just stopped by to ask about their secret recipe.
Seems like you're not the only one. You aware if you had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deals gone sour?
Never met him.
Oh, so you were just stopping by to ask about his secret innovation, the one that likely got him killed.
Wait, am I a suspect?
No, it would make my day if you were to blame. I only cover internal rivalries. As an outsider, you'd be someone else's department to worry about.
So, can I go now? Am I free to leave?
You're clear to saunter freely. Well, maybe someone over at the bottom runger knows something. But remember,
maybe.
Taste more and feel less. Auntie Fizzo's numb rum.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes?
What on earth happened here?
you can imagine, plus a few more that you can't imagine, but that we can sell you recipes for. We are also the only reason.
Your boss is dead. You have any enemies you know of?
I know one. Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Melquiades said she's meaner than a bag of Raptidons. I'll miss his wit.
You've never met her?
The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride.
All right.
Next we meet.
I guess we're off to the Best Choice then.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this. Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again. And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this.
Just preparing a toast to a dead man, eh? Using their proprietary recipe?
Why, yes. Yes, I am. Not sure I appreciate your insinuating tone there. It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melquiades Alcantara. who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything.
Everyone knows it was you. Just hand over the secret recipe and walk away clean.
No, I don't think so. No, we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir. Our clientele no longer have reason to stray.
Look, you're not cut out for subterfuge, clearly.
Think you're wearing down my resolve, don't you? Ugh. Yeah, maybe just a little. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow.
Give me the recipe and plenty of bits, or the corporate investigator hears everything.
Fine, you can have it, but I better not hear one squeak from excessive corporate malfeasance. Here you are, one lightly bloody, slightly less secret recipe. Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in.
With pleasure. Don't mind if I do. What you got back there? Mind if I just, oh. Alright. That's that then. Is it gonna be a quest item? Or is it gonna be an actual recipe we can use? Zero G whiskey, purple berry punch, gunpowder, and a Reptidon venom sac. That can't be right.
Freedom of choice. You want anti-choice.
Well, we did what we came here to do, so.
Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
It's time we get back to it.
Why choose just any choice when you can choose Auntie's choice? Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume
with Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more...
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Hey, everybody, look who it is. Our duly contracted proxy. All finished?
I met your mystery janitor. His name's Amos. He's an old acquaintance of Auntie.
Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent? You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee.
Her real name is Dr. Felicity Caro.
Huh. A rumor had it she was one of the Schuyler line, old money family, type who looked down at anybody who worked for a living. Never seemed like her. I got a whole lot of insightful observations like that, you know.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
There's been more than one Auntie Cleo? Oh, explains a lot, now that I think about it. Like how she ain't a few hundred years old. Huh.
What else?
The big secret was how she once convinced someone who always told the truth to lie to her.
Can't even imagine possessing that degree of marketing acumen.
You could just tell people how to think and do things. Like to not constantly yell at you all the time for only just doing your job.
Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times.
I also have the recipe for the Raptidon bite. Alcantara didn't make it.
Didn't make the drink, or didn't make... Oh. I see.
Yeah.
The less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually. Right? Wasn't I just saying? Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest.
Go on.
Former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt. But he's kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it.
How mean are we talking exactly?
You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice, and I start to run.
Uh-huh. Likewise. Future generations will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day.
He's in the brig, you say. Do I need to worry about security?
They got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is.
All right, then. Consider it done.
Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay, we'll make sure you've got authorization to the brig when you arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed-upon goal state. That's the middle manager handbook again.
Uh-huh.
Real take charge stuff.
Yep. Sure sounds like it. Alright.
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
Xenobiological exploit.
I'm guessing in the Esplanade.
Output is down 18%.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's Darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings. I cleaved Spacers Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's Choice! Darlings! We won! Hostile takeover this! Right back at you!
I'm Auntie Cleo, and I deliver this message.
Is there an elevator somewhere I'm supposed to take, or how does this work?
Samples for our nutritious tobacco line.
It's time for profit forecast time. Starting with...
It's got to be one of the elevators. Oh, here we go.
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever size weapons you need to make all your problems happen.
The Brig by Corporate Compliance.
Ah, wonderful. More of you.
Oh.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. Please do not taunt the prisoners. Thank you.
What do you mean, not taunt the prisoners?
I know what I said, and I meant what I said. Visitors to the brig are required to taunt the prisoners, at least to the best of their abilities.
Alright, got it. Bye.
We hope you've deeply enjoyed your visit to The Brig by Corporate Compliance.
Are you okay, ma'am? Sound a little robotic.
Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. Let's hear it.
I'm actually here to talk to you.
Wait, you didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? So,
not really.
I give up. What do you want?
You obviously did something to offend Auntie Cleo personally to be in here.
Yeah, well, we did stab her in the back first. Only routine business, though. To take it personal to the extent she did is, simply put, a serious breach in corporate decorum. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away.
Alright, well, I'm not part of Auntie's choice, so maybe you can give me something I can use against them.
That may all be well and good, but I'm from a real corporation, Spacer's Choice, where we believe in the inequitable exchange of goods and services. Furthermore, consequently, I don't do nothing without something in return. Anything else would be unseemly.
Alright, what do you need?
Name's Himanshu Tegulapalli, Regional Brand Manager for Tau Ceti, Spacer's Choice. Auntie has it in for all of us former reps, but me in particular. Been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man? Dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. Being completely one-sided. Till now.
Let me guess. You want a shot at being petty right back?
You bet. I want my turn. Figured I earned it. I mean, look at me. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my say.
You just happen to have a pre-recorded diatribe on you.
Not on me presently, no. They tend to take things off prisoners, you know? It's weirdly universal. Also wasn't wearing this reeking thing prior to being staged for public ridicule. The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in the room behind that desk. Bet if you just asked the guard over there nicely for access, she'd open it right up for you. The PA system controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier, before I got caught.
Alright, sure. This seems ill-advised, but fun.
Wonderful. That broadcast is gonna be the finest verbal rebuke of my career. Should mention while you're on this ship, Auntie's Choice has a few products what might improve your odor, looks, and breath. Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. What is it?
How can I get access to the evidence locker behind you?
Well, you'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it. And/or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion.
What? This much instead? What? How much? Okay. I lack the necessary resources. Might I pay this much instead?
All right. See that door behind me? It's suddenly somehow been left mysteriously unlocked. Because you're doing business at you.
Alright. Well, I hope I ended up paying less than 250, because... whatever. Alright, time to go.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment. Then you need a good
Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones. Why even have the T-zones then?
Approaching station.
And sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? Ha! That won't put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without...
Sounds like red ink to Auntie. Huh? Small teams play for keeps.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Too much Spacer's ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice.
0 G. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
The controls for the loudspeaker system used to play non-stop alerts and advertisements across the ACS Undisputed Claim.
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate blundership. This ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarchy. Say what you will of Spacer's Choice and the other corporations, but none of us ever put big ideas in people's heads. Our words were beaten down by a rigged system.
The case is authentic. Now
is better than false.
Oh, right? I swear
This company thinks they're going to be somebody someday. It ain't gonna happen. Auntie Cleo's marketing you a bunch of wishful thinking
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages.
Oh, that was it?
Legend to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation.
That didn't take long for them to cut it off.
Represents the worst impulses of old corporations who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's Darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacer's Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings. I cleaved Spacer's Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that group man's pretty face, it's all from pop guns to self-propelled cannons.
Can't
I
tell
have
the
whatever
difference
size
between cover
weaponry
and
you need to
concealment.
make all your problems
Nice work. A sterling performance by both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of my mind for some time now.
Thanks. Now, what's this big secret of yours?
You heard about the Spacer's Choice and Auntie Cleo merger, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But things went down a little differently than Auntie makes out around here.
Oh, yeah.
Auntie was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her. Voted her and her execs out. and we shipped Auntie and all her diehard followers out to Tau Ceti as an example. After Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior ranking executive in Tau Ceti, and she used that to take over the colony. But everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best, including her being CEO of Auntie's Choice. With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it.
So what will happen to Auntie Cleo when we reconnect with Earth?
This little ruse of hers will collapse and she'll be exposed for every corporation to see. Then, law willing, she'll be executed for treason against a legitimate corporation. If I were Auntie, and thankfully I'm not, I'd say she's betting if she takes over Arcadia, she can prevent all that from happening. Success here leading to success there and such.
Why didn't you put the secrets on that message you had me play?
What I had to say was more important. People here needed to hear how bad they've been bamboozled by that self-determinism claptrap. The rest is going to come out eventually anyway. After that, we can all go back to exploiting each other honestly.
Did you want me to break you out of here?
No thanks. Once Spacer's Choice is back in control, I'll be running this place in no time.
Oh. Of course. Yep. Should be a matter of days or years. Alright, well, good luck with that. My work here is done. Oh, no. Not this way. This way.
You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract,
Not put us in the red. To negotiate. Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives?
Mister, any bits to spare?
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assumed that was your doing.
Yeah, according to him, Auntie isn't really in charge of Auntie's Choice.
Wait, what?
You don't remember the hostile takeover? Why'd you think you were stuck in Tau Ceti?
No, that was all official. Auntie said there was some real hard bargaining, documents signed in triplicate, and... Maybe I'm remembering apart from the musical.
Wait, this is bad. Knowing this is not good. This sort of dirt gets a person killed. This may call for an executive decision.
What does the middle manager handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, contextually.
Sure, I mean, talk like that'll get you killed.
Yeah, Twombly, maybe we should worry more about them right now?
Let's just settle up and forget this ever happened.
Sounds like a tip-top action plan to me. Granted, a call like that's entirely above my pay grade.
We accept your terms. Consider this final payment for services rendered. Never speak about this to anyone.
Oh, you sounded just like an upper
Perfect.
middle manager right then, Twombly. Good job.
All right. If that's all, gentlemen, then I shall be on my way. Anything else to... Oh. I mean, I'm sure that's gonna cut sometime. off. But yeah. Yeah, we've already reported to head office tower, so. Yeah. Okay, well, since we can fast travel, let's just, I think we're done here. Unless a new quest is gonna pop up on our way back. Ah, whatever. Fuck it. Okay. To the Incognito. Alright then. Before I forget, is there anything... Oh!
Try Auntie's Choice Liftoff, the laxative with 3 kinds of fiber. Soluble, insoluble, and inconsolable.
Yeah. We still haven't used Tristan's new upgrade. Let's see. Flamethrower Gauntlet. Tristan Gauntlet gains a flamethrower attachment, causing continuous plasma damage around him. What does Aza do? Bleed damage. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh. Oh, what? Wait. Huh? It was only Mod Kid 1. What? Okay. There we go.
Commander, I have news. I finally heard back from Virgil.
Okay.
His message was suitably vague. I suspect he fears the Consul's eyes scanning his message, but I believe it to refer to the Arbiter training facility located on Paradise Island.
Great. Let's go.
Bringing our findings to Virgil will hopefully allow us to deduce something from all that we found. I only hope it dispels some of the muddiness we've encountered so far. Further complications would be most disagreeable.
Yeah. That's one word for it. Alright then, Oh. Oh. I see. So... the Order's location... the headquarters is at... Cloister itself. Laplace's Garden. Interesting, okay. Alright. I see. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Alright. Back to Eden.
silent as a tomb. I hope we aren't too late.
I don't think so.
If Virgil's not about, he's like to be in the training grounds depths. There's a lift that will take us lower, located behind the door next to those stairs.
Oh, yeah. Alright. It's worth a shot, I guess. Hello? Virgil? Anybody else? Hello? Virgil? Anybody else?
Friendly face. Do come up.
Come up? Come up where? Why isn't he here in person? Oh, come up upstairs. Okay. I thought he was talking through like a video call or something. Hello? You alright? What are you doing here? All by your lonesome.
Virgil! Ah, thank the architect I found you intact. We visited the Supreme Arbiter's office in Central Control and found something impossible.
Impossible? Why is it impossible? So that you may claim ignorance as to the truth of what you've uncovered?
Sounds like you know something we don't.
Fine. If you're still so thick-skulled, Tristan, then I can see I've no choice but to confess. Hold. Do you hear movement?
Huh?
Attention, Arbiter Virgil Montag.
What the?
Under the jurisdiction of the Council, we stand to bring you low. Do not resist.
Detonation. I knew the Sentinels were looking for me, but I did not expect they would come to this place. We have no choice but to fight. I can operate our turrets from this location, but you must engage the Sentinels head-on to prevent our being overwhelmed. Go now!
If there's anything worse than my former fellow Protectorate subjects, it's corporate toadies.
Arbiter Montag, lay down your arms. Surrender and die.
No.
Enemy spotted.
Those fools were but an expeditionary force. I've no doubt the bulk of their number remains on the surface. I shall take an alternate path to prepare a surprise for our would-be assailants. Then I shall flank them as you engage them.
Hold. You were beginning to say something before we were ambushed. I would care to hear it.
We cannot have this conversation until you're safe. Engage those on the surface and I shall join you. Go now.
Okay, fair enough. Suppose it can wait. Let's go.
Paradigm.
To battle!
Beg your patience. I'm not ready.
Step aside.
Their children.
Virgil, enough! Our being at odds with the Council is one thing, but that was a small army! What have you done?
You already know whether you're willing to admit it or not. Do you sincerely have a need for me to spell it out before you'll face the truth? Very well then. Tristan, you stand before the murderer of the Supreme Arbiter.
I don't believe this. The Consul must have captured you and sent you to mental refreshment. It's the only...
Open your eyes, Rao. Those Sentinels were here with due cause. The elimination of a murderer. The Supreme Arbiter was planning to send a message in her final moments, pledging allegiance to the Consul. Who do you think bore witness to those final moments?
You caught her pledging her support of the Council, so you executed her.
I did what I thought was just.
No. You lied to me?
I had to. I knew that if you learned what had transpired, why I did what I did, it would destroy you.
Would it? Or were you just trying to save yourself from my wrath?
You've got one chance to explain what happened and why you did what you did.
With the demands this war has made on us all, I've not seen our mentor for some time. My visit was meant to be a surprise. Unfortunately, it was. I overheard her decision to align herself with the Consul before she realized I was there. This admission, I had no choice but to act.
But there was a choice. Why didn't you come to me? Together we could have come up with something. Some other course of action.
Because I didn't want you to know. I never wanted you to learn the truth because I feared you'd lose your faith.
You were trying to keep Tristan off the trail. Did you know about Oculus' collating post?
No. Sentinel Peralt's remarks were the first I'd heard of any secret room. I feared what you might learn there, so I scrambled to find an agent who might locate the room before you. I only had one contact who I knew may be able to do the job. Obviously, he did not succeed. I was pleased to learn that my decision did not result in his death, at the very least.
What about the junior arbiter who tried to judge Tristan at Central Control?
That is news to me. A junior arbiter judging Tristan. I can't imagine you let that stand.
Killing one of Arcadia's future arbiters over a singular breach of rank would have been most tragic, but this is not the matter we're here to discuss.
Well, Tristan, he only kept the truth from you because he cared about you. Is that so wrong?
No. I can, if the situation was truly as he claims, understand his initial decision. Perhaps I even sympathize. Just a little. But playing false with me, that's another matter entirely, and the matter of justice remains.
Alright, let's try to calm down. You need to think rationally about our next course of action.
You're right. You're right. I can't let emotion get the better of me. This is not the first time we've encountered the paradoxical nature of Protectorate law. Each time we did, you convinced me to stay my hand, and I do not regret those I spared. Our prior conclusions inform my present feelings. I theoretically understand what Virgil did, for there was no proper decision he could make. But I cannot view this objectively. Virgil killed our mentor. It's madness. I cannot simply let that stand. Can I?
The fact you're hesitating here means you know executing Virgil is wrong.
My hesitation is more reflective of a weakness of character. One does not hesitate in the Protectorate. One acts. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong.
Alright, let me ask you this. What would you have done in Virgil's shoes?
I don't know. He was right when he said the Consul would simply manipulate High Command. But the law is clear on this. It is explicitly illegal for an inferior to execute their superior. The issue must be accelerated to a higher authority. But is addressing traitorism not the utmost priority of any arbiter? Is not the betrayal of everything we stand for more significant than a breach of protocol?
Sure seems like that to me.
I wish to argue with you. With myself, with Virgil, with the Supreme Arbiter. This madness should never have come to pass. But it has. And I must contend with that. I cannot bring myself to execute my sworn brother.
Sometimes what's truly right is different from what everyone else seems to think.
That sounds like the self-justification of a misanthrope. I suppose we'll simply have to wait and see if this decision was a horrible mistake. I know not what to make of the Supreme Arbiter's betrayal. I'll have to ruminate on it for some time. But that aside, I forgive you, Virgil. You are spared.
Oh, joy. They talked it out. And here I was all ready to watch two arbiters violently dismember each other.
I don't know what to say. I just wish there had been some other option.
You did something unfathomably difficult, and you did it in the name of justice.
That's all well and good, but it shan't undo my actions, or bring anyone back. I must live with that. 1,000 words of thanks for meeting me here, Tristan. I know not what the future holds for us, but for the time being I must make myself scarce. Though, before I go, a parting gift.
Oh?
May Tristan make use of it better than I.
Go with the Sovereign's blessing, brother. And be careful. If you survive today only to be brought low by an agent of the Consul at a later point, I shall be most annoyed.
Yeah.
Commander, this has all been draining.
Yeah.
I need time to process what we've learned today. What I've done. Later, I hope we might discuss it.
Sure, pal. You got it.